Alright, real quick video guys. I was super excited about this one. I really wanted to show it to you and kind of talk a little bit more. I found this pair of vintage trainers, of course Reebok, which kind of originate around 95, 96, probably up to 97 in my humble opinion. This is one of those models that I really don't know a lot about. Which is very surprising even to myself. I kind of remember it from back in the day, but I don't remember the name. I found them on eBay. They didn't have a box, so obviously the name was not listed. They were listed as a DS pair, which they truly are, and they were listed as my size 8.5. Now here's the problem. The person that actually wanted to sell them, they didn't actually realize that 8.5, this pair was actually 8.5 in a youth sizing, or GS sizing. So that kind of made them listed as an 8.5 men, because they were just looking at the sizing right here on the tag on the side, where it says, there you go, 8.5 USA, but as you can see it says UK 6, so that's definitely not 8.5, and it says 39 European through 8.5 American is 41 European, so about 2 sizes smaller than I can wear, and definitely I cannot wear these. Unfortunately, I really wanted to wear them because I immediately when I saw them, I knew that they're going to be in a great shape because of the leather using. And I've mentioned that before many times in my videos. Whenever you see a vintage pair, especially from Reebok, that has a predominantly leather upper, most likely there's not going to be any sole separation or any deterioration of the upper itself, because nubuck tend to age faster than leather and kind of crumbles, similar to the midsoles. Also, the EVA Reebok is using around that time, majority of it is very soft. I don't know what exactly molding they're using and what kind of rubber, kind of a mixture, but they are definitely as fresh as they were back in the day, even though 20 years later. And this is a trainer that I really liked, and seeing the pictures kind of bring me back in time, and you can see the details on them, all the vectors right here between the lacing system and all that. It's actually neoprene and mesh, all one booty, underneath the leather overlays. Very nice Reebok vector right here on kind of like a pull tab, rope laces. As you can see, insole is intact with the Reebok logo. Nothing on the heel right here that indicates they've been worn. Pulled up in the back in this nice Reebok vector logo right here, and this is kind of like a rubberized, so clear rubber, kind of a translucent, very very nice. And one thing that really attracted me to this pair is this. As you can see, ultra hexalite has been used here, and knowing how amazingly comfortable were sneakers that were featuring ultra hexalite, I wanted to get one vintage that has it. I think I have another pair in my collection that also has ultra hexalite, but this one is really you can see it, how nice and big it is. The difference between the ultra hexalite and the regular hexalite back in the day was not only the size of the cells were twice as big, but the depth. Otherwise, the height of the hexalite, if the normal is that much, the ultra hexalite is double the size. So they were super comfortable and responsive, and you can see vectors galore on this outsole, a lot of them on both medial and lateral sides, and then you have these vector logos right here on the midsole, both on lateral and medial side. Looking very simplistic, but at the same time full with details, and very very comfortable. I mean, the way this midsole is constructed, it's not that thick, which kind of is very signature to a lot of trainers, and at the same time the Ultra Hexalite is placed between the insole and the outsole, so it's not at the bottom like earlier days of the Hexalite. And being so thick, it really provides a lot of cushion underneath your heel right here. I kind of try to put them on without a sock because they were so tight, and I can definitely feel it. It's so nice, just like the original Zoom, if I can make that comparison. And as you can see, this is the whole inner booty and mesh, and this mesh is kind of a very interesting, very thin. Kind of reminds me of some like workout shirts. Definitely a model that I would have enjoyed wearing, especially the price I paid. It was like $20-some, which is complete steal for a vintage pair like that. It's so well preserved. Same goes for this one. You know, nothing really, no problems whatsoever. No sole separation, no deterioration of the leather. Completely preserved. You know, they look a little bit wrinkled around here because they didn't have any insert inside, and I put some paper so to keep them up. But other than that, I mean, they're in pristine state, absolutely preserved, and I'm really sorry that I can wear them because they're so small on me. I guess I'm just gonna keep them in the collection and display them in my, you know, so-called sneaker closet or whatever. I'm gonna find a place for them to be displayed, but I think it's a very nice pair from the time that you know, those models were amazing, and we loved them from around that time. Older Reebok fans remember a lot of the trainers. They were epic back in the day, and not only basketball players, basketball models and runners, but these trainers were great. And you know, just the amount of detail on this shoe is overwhelming to me. With all the neoprene and then the mesh underneath for ventilation and all the vectors on the neoprene, and these kind of like ribs on the side. Great detailing in my humble opinion. But yeah, and of course the Ultra Hexalite, which is, you know, huge, very comfortable, very nice. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. Real quick video on this pair. I wish it was really my size that I size it so I can show you on foot as well. I was really planning to wear these because I know they're very well preserved, but unfortunately they're not. I'm just gonna keep them the way they are and enjoy looking at them, I guess, like majority of my vintage pairs. But it is what it is. Again, thanks everybody. Thanks for all of the subscribers. I went over 1,000 subscribers just recently, which is absolutely overwhelming for me. Thank you very much for all your support. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video again, and there will be a lot more videos to come, of course. I have another vintage pair coming up very soon. I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy that. Hopefully it's gonna fit me this time, and a few other exciting projects coming up. So stay tuned to the channel, stay tuned to CollectiveKicks.com for more sneaker news, reviews, and history articles. And until next time, guys, you have a wonderful